Mountains, lakes, and Mediterranean flair. Ticino in southern Switzerland. Locarno is a town on the banks of Lake Maggiore. The place names here sound like music. Then there are the valleys of the hinterland. Here, picturesque villages cling to steep slopes. This part of Ticino has retained its traditional character. The villages offer surprisingly stylish accommodation, often in buildings typical of the Ticino region. This is a wine region, but in the Onsernone Valley you have to try the local beer, one that's not based on barley.
It's a beer made from farina bonna that we make in our valley. It's a local specialty.
Farina bonna, or good flour, is made from roasted maize. Ilario Garbani has revived the 200-year-old method. The maize is ground in an old mill in a neighboring village. The flour forms the basis for the manufacture of beer, ice cream, biscuits, and bread. This is the Monti family's vineyard. It's a small business, like many in Ticino. Work on the steep slopes is hard. Luckily, the heavy oak barrels can nowadays be transported by lift, but it was a costly investment. Wine grower Ivo Monti earns most of his money as a financial advisor. For him, winemaking is a labor of love and a family tradition. Only 2 generations ago, Ticino was still poor, a region of immigrants. Ivo Monti has not forgotten this.
We survived on very little. Wine was a foodstuff for us. We didn't drink it for pleasure. It provided us with calories.
Now wine growing is more a matter of quality. The Ticino Merlot that grows here has to meet high standards.
With our soil, we can produce quality wine. We don't worry about the international competition because we have a wine with identity and we have roots in the region.
Ticino can also hold its own as a tourist destination. Hotels and restaurants on the shores of Lake Lugano cater to every taste. The town of Lugano offers cafes, restaurants, and places of interest aplenty. And a shopping expedition in shady, tree-lined alleyways is a real pleasure. Ticino has much of historical and cultural interest to offer. The pilgrimage site of Madonna del Sasso, high above Locarno on Lake Maggiore, it's a popular destination not only for pilgrims, and the cable car up to Montamaro. Here, 1,530 meters above sea level, is the Chapel of St. Mary of the Angels, a modern temple of worship designed by Mario Botta, a world-renowned architect from Ticino. Towers dating back to the 13th and 14th centuries, a fortress combining 3 castles at Bellinzona. The Romans were the first to build defenses against the barbarians here. Now the medieval bastion is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But the most familiar panorama in Ticino is probably the lakeside promenade at Ascona, an ideal destination at any time of year.